the wrist, all on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, just for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, when it's not savers, you be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out for this. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
I was legit ever since I blew like all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Grip.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to, this is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Here's Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram, down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson rolling to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Lamar Jackson, 30 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. From the gun, Jackson on the move to his left. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for two. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field goals, not for PATs. They went for two and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Here we go on fourth down with Locke. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Here's Jackson on third and long. Forced out to his left. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Here's Locke. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now it's Lindsey, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They go play action here on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 66 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They look to throw. It's Locke. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Throwing on first down is Locke. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Ready. 60
Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now Locke on the bootleg. Out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now Jackson rolling to his right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studio. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. 3rd and goal. Jackson being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. To throw is Jackson. He can run. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson from the shotgun. They'll roll him out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before.
Ready to break.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
64,
Clock will try again on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was looking to go back to Sutton there. But now it'll be 3rd down. Clock now to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point from McManus is good. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And I think the Broncos have it. They do. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 60-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But very much in this game, what's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went